where the trekking process is, mate?
Yeah, what does it look like?
That's a good question. Maybe I should go with you and help you identify it. It's going to be a computer. Arnold, you stay with the ship. He wanders off, holding his stomach.
What the hell did he eat? I asked Bobby or to the Aussie.
Got stomach problems, mate. Not quite sure. We got to get him to a doctor one of these days. I don't know. He's pretty well. He doesn't drink. I don't know. All right, so he encourages you guys to get in this little like inflatable raft that's big enough to hold maybe 6 to 8 people. Intense, come on. The interns pile in first. He gets in and keeps things steady. The black guy on the ship in the red cap, he's kind of keeping the boat there steady for you guys to get in.
Suede, strong?
I kind of pile in. What do you need?
Can you carry this peasant?
Sure. I'll help the peasant down into the boat.
Thank you. All right. And we all load in with the peasant.
The bad animatronic.
Even though
you guys say again, Alex?
Even though I'm not religious, I say a quick prayer before getting into the boat.
Oh, you're not going to go with them?
Oh, I am, but I'm like
praying first.
Just like
Gotcha.
praying a little and then going in.
Freddy seems to be casting a spell. You guys
climb
the stairs and you go up to the door at the top. It's a real beefy metal door and it appears to be locked. What do you do?
Leave. What else is there to do?
What kind of a lock is it? Is it one of those with the wheel that you turn and then open? Or what kind of door is it?
No, it almost looks like a deadbolt you'd see in any door. Like an entry door.
Someone have a crowbar or something?
Oh, wait, is deadbolt on our side or on the inside?
The lock is facing you, but it's just it's a metal door with a big deadbolt in it. Looks like you just open with a regular key.
I can handle this. I look at the peasant and go, do you have a key? No. I guess we don't have a skeleton key.
I'm so tempted to put you into the water right now. Okay, well,
does anybody have any lockpicks?
I have a knife. Can I use that to like pry open the lock? Like, yeah, like,
just knock already.
Knock?
One of the interns knocks.
Okay.
No answer. Will Darsky speaks up, the Australian. I don't think anyone's in there, mate. He's kind of down a couple platforms, keeping an eye on the boat, right, or tying it up or something right now.
Do you have any small pieces of metal?
Yeah, well, we could probably get some things to fashion some lockpicks. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes.
He barks some orders at the interns. They head back over to the Bellafante. 20 minutes passes or so. They come over. They've got some random things. He looks like he found a lockpick and a couple things that you might be able to use as like a torque wrench or something.
Am I the only one who knows how to lockpick?
No, I know how to do it.
Is anybody good at it?
I'm fairly good at it.
Well, you try first. Honey will try next. I'll try last.
Okay.
Why don't we all take a good look at the lock to see how we feel about the lock and versus
that's a
our
good
capabilities?
Idea. Yes.
Oh, okay.
We all look at it.
You can make lock lower rolls.
I feel very bad about this lock.
God, is it?
Damn.
There it is.
You rolled right at 61.
Nope, not for me.
Yeah, Freddie, you think the door itself is strong as hell, but the lock does not look that tough. Like, you don't think you're going to be able to kick the door in easily? It'd probably you'd need tools or something. You'd think you'd probably need some crowbars or lockpicks.
All right, well, hand him over. I'll give it a go.
Hand him over, Captain.
Yeah. Shut up.
A couple of the interns chuckle.
All right, yeah. So I'm assuming it's a mechanical lockpick. So I'll go ahead.
But you're at a +5 due to your lock lore.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay.
Lock lore is actually useful.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
there you
goddamn.
There we go.
Oh yeah. You open the lock. You hear it click.
After you, Captain.
Lockpick.
I just plonk it into your chest.
Thank you.
And then I say, after you, Captain. That's
Very good. After you, peasant. I let in my skeleton first.
The skeleton opens the door. You hear an alarm go off. It's like a siren sounding. It's pretty loud. And you hear a voice over a loudspeaker. This is Captain Goldblum. You have trespassed on a private facility. The Coast Guard is being alerted via satellite. Again, this is Captain Goldblum. Immediately leave the premises.
Does anybody know how to make that stop?
Press the button on it.
Make an electronics roll or surveillance.
How about security systems lore?
There you go. That'll do it.
I never heard of it.
Let me have a look. Hold on.
I instruct the peasant to keep out of their way while they're...
Nah, it's just don't worry about it.
I will attempt it because I can skill whore. I say, my God, I don't know what kind of strange thing this is, but I don't know how to make it stop either.
You guys aren't sure. You think it might be too late. You think maybe if you cut power to it somehow, it might shut it off. But you think it might be too late. But you're not sure.
Is it an intercom or what is it?
Yeah, there's you see a speaker up on the wall. The siren is kind of coming out of that, and
I shoot it with my pistol.
Give me a fire. I won't make you roll. You shoot it. You still hear the siren going off from other places, but you've effectively disabled this speaker. You see a room that's just a very simple room with the plate glass window you can kind of look out over the sea, and then you see a circular staircase going deep, deep down, way down.
Okay.
Let's see. Logan, you technically opened the door. Go ahead and make a luck roll.
Actually, the skeleton opened the door, I thought.
Right.
Right. Okay. Close enough. Luck. Oh, it's under skills and luck. Boom. Oh. Half.
Okay.
So
you're standing there with the door open. You're in this room. Siren's going off.
Somebody give me a torch, I say.
Somebody flicks a light switch. Lights come on. You hear them opening. You hear the lights switching on down deep. The sound gets dimmer as they go on. It sounds really deep.
I have the skeleton precede me. I hurry down is what we're looking for down in the bottom?
Yes.
Have the skeleton precede me. I follow the skeleton because they're making the captain go first. So I make the skeleton go first because that's chain of command for you.
I take my rifle out and I go after him.
Okay.
Don't shoot that in here. Some things do not react well to firearms.
Oh, shut up.
We're underwater. You'll be in the water if you shoot it. You know that will happen. The water will come in. Oh no, I'm dying. And I'll say,
I think you'll be fine, Freddie. Give it a shot. Let's try it.
All right, Captain, hold still.
I pose. No? All right. Oh, Jay, you forgot to tell us how much damage on the rifles. Are they light, medium, or heavy rifles?
I'd say the equivalent of kind of an AK-47 size, maybe just smaller magazines.
Medium,
So,
heavy.
yeah, let's say medium.
All right, D10, Freddie.
Okay.
We head on down the road.
All right, you guys start heading down this metal circular staircase. Now that the lights are on, you can see this goes down probably 150, a couple hundred meters. It'd take you a minute to go down the stairs. All of you guys start filing down. After a moment, you get down to the bottom. It appears to be at the bottom. It opens up to a much larger area. The top area seems to be a series of bedrooms and living areas, a kitchen. And you look further down the stairs, you could tell the bottom floor is probably a laboratory of some sort. The upstairs seems to be like a living quarters.
Down to the laboratory. Basically, I'm doing a sweep and clear. I don't know what I'm looking for, but if there's any bad guys, I have a loaded peasant.
Okay. Get into. Well, do you guys want to start in the living quarters, or do you want to go down to the lab?
I've got a question. How do I send a private message, like to the GM?
/W space GM, and then the rest of your message.
Jay, I'm just wanting to sweep all the areas quickly to look for people. If there's no people, then I will go back up to the top with the skeleton to guard while they do whatever. But I'm looking for people first.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anybody here. You get that impression that people might not have been here recently.
I'll be at the top to guard while you guys do stuff and get that disc thing or whatever it is we're after.
Right. All right, let's go down to the lab, Freddie. Yeah. I'll help you find that tracking processor.
All right.
So you go down there. It's mostly just this wide open room. There's all these areas where you can tell science experiments are going on. There's various tech equipment and computers. There's a room with a locked door that says dive room. It's got one of those big circle things that really keeps it closed. The Australian points over there, the computers. You see one that says Operation Hennessy tracking computer, it says on the side.
I look at it and I'm like, all right, so what, do we just take the whole thing with us?
Yeah, let's start unhooking this. We'll have the interns help take it back up.
All right.
So he's starting to unplug stuff already. Yeah, they might have a backup around here too. You want to see if we can find a backup? Give me
I'd rather just get the stuff and leave.
Okay. He continues. He's handing stuff to the interns. One's got a monitor, one's got this big box. He gives a bunch of cables and peripheral stuff. Okay, I see. Wrong slash.
I did the other one. It didn't work. That's what I was trying.
So, Freddie, what'd you say it was? /W?
/W space GM.
Oh, I
and
missed
then
it.
your message.
I'm sorry.
What if I want to send a private message, just the person's name?
/W space, well, yeah.
Okay.
It'll come up with the name as you begin to type it.
Oh, yeah, you'll see in parentheses, it'll say
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, I will.
All right. So you guys are loading down the interns with computers and shit like that. I think that's it. Yeah, he heads over to the stairs and he's ready to start going back up. Maybe 7 minutes has maybe passed total. You guys are making pretty quick with things. Loomsy's up top, posing ominously, I'm assuming.
Guarding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keeping an eye out. I'm doing this with my fingers.
Cameraman and soundman are currently with Freddie and the Aussie. Okay. Let's see.
Because there's nothing better than having your crimes on TV.
Okay. All right, so you got the Aussie Freddy interns are starting to make their way back up the stairs. Get to Suede. I assume you're going into the living quarters.
Yes.
Okay. You see a captain's room. You see like a crew room and some other guest quarters. You see the kitchen.
Ooh. Captain's room first.
You go into the captain's room. You see books and pictures, a couple of awards, tchotchkes. There's some hats and various coats and shoes.
I rummage around for a bit.
Oh, there's a what appears to be a sort of captain's hat.
Excellent. Taken.
Let's see. Yeah, nothing else really sticks out. There is a kind of a leather-bound book next to the bed on the nightstand. Appears to be some kind of journal. Nothing else really looks of interest in here.
Okay. I'll take the book also.
Okay, so a few minutes passes, while you're looking around, checking things out. You come out of the captain's room. You're kind of in the main common area next to the kitchen. You hear people coming back up the stairs from below. You see the first intern come up. He's carrying a big-ass monitor.
Hurry it up!
Keeps going. He picks up the pace. All the interns look a little intimidated. Speaking of which, give me an intimidation roll.
Right. Does it begin again for Suede?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're all wide-eyed, like, oh shit. Lucy up top, you're hearing people. It's a metal staircase. You hear them coming up. You hear the steps getting closer. Maybe almost 10 minutes has passed at this point.
Load the skeleton in the boat.
Okay.
Me and wait.
Okay. Interns Freddy and the Aussie are moving up. Suede, anything else you're doing in the kitchen area?
Quickly ransack the galley and I look for a snack.
Oh, let's see. It's a variety. You got vanilla wafers. You got Simple Rick's cookies.
Trash.
You got cherry pie, happy pie, chocolate, happy pie, vanilla. There you go.
I loot up on the pies and I start to head out.
You're like a heroin junkie who just got his first hit in a couple days. You're like, oh my God. You spend a minute kind of orgasming as you eat it.
Orgasm.
There's a few more if you want to take some with you. Yeah, there's a box. It's got more in there.
All right.
You saved that just to eat when you found one in game, Ralph?
Yes. But there's more.
For those listening, yes, Ralph has a fucking happy pie that he saved all this.
I've held on to this for 22 years, Logan. 22 years. Still fresh.
Shelf life on those are amazing.
Wow. We got extra cards.
All right, you guys are making your way back up. Camera guys recording everything. I'm Bobby. You guys head your way out. You see Lucy and the skeleton already on the boat. The interns are in there, all looking uncomfortable. They're trying to keep it protected from the rain. You guys load into the boat. You head back to the Belafonte. You get loaded back on. Not even 20 minutes has passed. You guys were in and out real quick. You're back on the Belafonte, and you guys punch it. You head out of there.
Does anybody have a kind of shit card?
Shit-ish.
I've got a butter
It could be.
card that makes the target drop all their held items, if you'd like it.
I've got one card I probably can't use if you want it.
Which one is it?
Fancy moves. Doesn't apply to dancing, so.
Is that the martial arts one? Or
Yes.
You have no martial arts skill?
I am not a ninja.
I'll give you the Butterfingers and you can figure out what to do with. There you go. I don't need any cards back, so just take that and enjoy.
Okay. Throw this one out then?
Yeah, throw out whatever one you're loving. Cool. By the way, I've got a victory card if anybody gets lock it in or anything like that.
Cool.
All right, so you guys are back. The Aussie has instructed the interns to take the tech down to the lab. And we see Suede noshing on something, some kind of chocolate dessert.
Make ship go now.
One of the interns gets close to Suede as he's eating. Suede growls at him.
I'm going to help install the computer system because I don't trust these people.
Good thinking, Freddie. I'm giving you a card for that. Go ahead and make a computers or electronics roll, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
Staying away from computers. I don't know what they are.
I wonder if you...
Freddie,
the Aussie shakes his head at one point before you power it on. Says, "We should switch a couple of those around there, mate."
Do you want to support a reroll, Freddie?
That sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
I play a supporter reroll on Freddie. You suck. Make computer go better.
I'm trying.
You're the computer guy, and you always at first fail your computer roll, and your character is known for being a computer.
Yeah, the Australian kind of nods his head. I think this is it, Mike. Good job.
Cast off, sail toward this way until we get a signal. Basically, hang out and see the crime. Go.
All right. You guys took off while they're hooking this stuff up. You guys are already moving.
We did close the door, hopefully.
Did you?
Yeah, hopefully somebody did.
Slade was the last one out, so
I was busy eating, dude.
I was wide open.
At this point, you don't know if it matters. Yeah, partway while you were in there, like on the way out, the sirens finally shut off, but you think whoever's been contacted has already been contacted. But you also feel that you got out of there quick enough to avoid the Coast Guard.
If it is even just not a bluff.
Yeah, exactly. So, you're sailing. Flips the computer on. It seems to be active. It's giving you a general direction to head in. The Aussie looks at Loomsy. We'll head in that direction, Captain. I believe it's off that way. We won't really know where it is until we get closer.
I tell the skeleton, go on all fours, and I put my foot up dramatically on its back and pose.
I put the hat on his head.
Oh, you are the new first mate.
Arnold looks defeated. Oh.
Swab the decker or something. Arnold, what is wrong with your stomach?
I don't know.
No problem.
Sometimes I have to go home sometimes.
Let's go down to check it out in the surgery. I have the skeleton go back on to follow, and we take him back down to the lab. Time to start digging around and see what's up with that.
All right. Give me a medicine roll?
First mate, are you any good at medicine?
Absolutely. Cut here.
What's that?
Nothing.
All right. Yes. Then I will assist you.
All right.
I don't think it matters.
All right. I'm okay with stuff. If Arnold,
think he needs a kidney transplant or something
All right. Well,
before.
I think you're going to die, I tell him. It's not good.
Oh,
I'm going to try to do first. Let's try first aid. Why don't you support me there, first mate?
All right.
We'll try first aid dude.
I go get a shop vac. This is going to get messy.
Very well. That sounds good.
Oh, wait. I have a card. Do you want first aid plus 20?
Ooh. Yes, I wouldn't mind that.
Okay, I'll play it.
Shop vac's not much use.
All right. I will trade you the victory for it.
Okay.
And I play the first aid plus 20 because someday I will get a check in this fucker. And let's see what happens.
Vacuum to the side of Arnold.
Yeah,
like
that's pretty
sucking.
much what we did. Oh, shit.
He thinks he's pulling he tells you he's pulling the toxins out with the vacuum.
Okay.
I'll assist with the first aid as well.
Let's see. So multiplier I ignore and modifier I just type in 20, yeah?
Well, 25.
What?
25, I hope so.
Do I have to type the plus symbol?
No, just 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. There you go. All better now, I say.
Yeah, you think he just needs some sleep and maybe some warm milk or something.
No, I'm thinking that if he dies, I could make him into a fucking zombie. All better. Shot back to maximum, Mr. Beamish.
Are there any like X-ray equipment or something in the lab?
No X-ray equipment, but you know, but talking to the Aussie, you know that you've got like sonar and radar type stuff. You might be able to jury rig something.
Yeah, we could throw them under the ship and use the sonar.
That's a good idea, Mr.
You
Beamish.
think you might be able to like make some kind of ultrasound thing or something?
Yeah, I want to see what like.
But we've already
I can
done
look inside of
the
his
exploratory surgery. Right?
Yeah, sure. Let's try that then.
All right. It is going to take you time though. So
I get bored and wander off.
make a jury rig roll.
If only Doc Fulton was here.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to maybe support it with electronics,
Oh,
you
yes.
can do that.
I shall do that.
A good messy exploratory surgery.
I don't support myself.
Oh, you didn't fumble though, so that's something.
I don't make anything.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, as you're hitting him with all these fucking X-rays, like,
Yeah. So you spend a little time messing around with stuff. You think maybe if you had more time to work on it, you might be able to work something out. But yeah, you don't think you're going to be able to look inside Arnold yet unless you use a knife.
Look, why don't you just go and I had this friend in school once. She used to stick her finger down her throat and throw up. Why don't you try doing that?
Right now?
Well, not here. Go in the bathroom and do it.
I back up. I'm in flip-flops.
that's good.
He gets up and leaves the room. He wanders off looking dubious. After a minute, you hear some retching and gagging.
All right.
Feel better?
He looks exhausted. I'm gonna go lay down
Yeah,
now.
I know that look. She had that look all the time.
All right. So you guys are sailing off in a direction. Maybe an hour has passed since you left. Where are you guys at?
So
I'm standing on top of the bridge until I get bored of it.
You're in the bridge?
No, I'm standing on top of
On
it.
top of it. Okay.
That's right.
I'm
You're up
in
there.
the whatever they call it, the room with all the radar and sonar. That room, keeping an eye out on any ships that might be in the area,
Okay.
or underwater creatures, stuff like that.
Yeah, you're you're monitoring the tracking processor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Australian leaves you to it. He goes up to the bridge to check on things. Yeah, you guys are heading in that direction. Give me listen rolls.
Excellent. By the way, I eventually turned my skeleton into a temporary chair because I'd get tired of standing.
Ah, very good. You're sitting on your skeleton?
So useful. Well, that way I know where he is, you know.
Yeah, you guys who made it, you hear the phone ringing.
I take my skeleton to the bridge. I hear ringing.
Oh, where's the phone, by the way, Jay?
Yeah, you know where the phone is. So you leave the bridge and kind of go down some stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, you find that phone. And it's ringing. You pick it up?
Yep.
And there's a woman on the other line. Hello, this is Eleanor. Who's this?
Freddy.
Freddie, I got your message. Thank you for calling. What the hell happened? They took him?
Yeah, and they took the topless lady too.
Anne Marie they took?
Yes.
Oh no. I think it was strange because I got a message from Anne Marie. It only came through about an hour ago. I just got back to the island. I heard your message, and then about an hour later, there was a message from Anne Marie again when I was out of the room. And she had mentioned that they were taken, but then the call came to an end. Analyzing and thinking about some of the sounds that were in the background and how much time has passed since they were taken, I get the feeling they might be near what's called the Little Ping Islands.
Okay. I'm sure we have maps to that. Right? I don't know. Where are you?
Oh, yes.
Do we have a map to the Ping Islands?
The Ping Islands, I think so. I'll have to check.
He's all
Yeah, go tell the captain.
heart back. So
Okay, you see Arnold wander off. Eleanor says, if you head towards the Ping Islands, maybe you'll find out more. I don't know. I'll try to meet you in the area myself. I'll try to locate you soon. Unfortunately, I can't think of anything else that could be a help right now.
So let me understand this. Anne Marie called you, said they were taken, and that's it?
Yeah, and then it sounded like she was real quiet. It sounded like she was hiding. And then she hung up. Maybe she was found again. I'm not sure. The call ended very abruptly. But there's a unique species of bird on that island that I heard in the background. I have one here at home. That's how I knew. And this is my area of specialty. That's why I have a feeling there's a good chance they're in this area.
All right, well, we'll go check it out. If you think of anything else, just call us back.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, bye, hang up.
I sit on my skeleton in the bridge until I discover a chair.
Instead of talking to Arnold, why don't we address the Aussie, because he was the one who navigated earlier. Is this tentacle sonar tracking heading towards the Ping Islands or away from the Ping Islands?
Yeah, mate. It does seem to be in that general direction.
All right. Who's your engineer on board?
Well, it would be me, I suppose. Between me and the captain, we keep things running.
We need to talk. All right. So what can we do to help? Maybe run some cable, maybe do something that we can do a charge, try to just do a jolt of electricity so maybe the ship is uncomfortable for the tentacles to grab onto. Ooh. Maybe we could wrap something around the railing.
Oh, that's a good idea, Mike.
Can we use maybe the crane and use it almost like maneuver the ship and jury rig something up to use the crane to hook it, or to maybe lash out some damage, swinging spike ball or something good?
You're promoted to special first mate.
He's thinking about it.
That sounds like a job for Freddie as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. I think it's a good idea. Let's think about what we have to work with. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what Freddie has to say about it. He's down with the tracking processor.
Hold on. I blow in. I pick up the mic and blow into it.
Yeah, it's like a little box over on the wall.
I blow into it until it answers.
Nothing seems to happen.
I think it's broken.
You see Bloomsy blowing into a box, the sound box.
I'll head down to the engine room to see if there's anything we might be able to use to work with this.
Yeah, looking around, you find some coils of wire and random things. You might be able to jury rig something.
All right, I start gathering things.
Yeah, okay.
That's a fucking brilliant idea.
Yeah, so you guys are... So Arnold was messing around with the maps. He pulls out a map, and it says Ping Islands, and there shows like 3 little islands on it. He goes, yeah, we're heading in that direction, I think. These are the Ping Islands.
Poor Arnold. He's been hovering at like 5 hit points for the whole season now. I'm nearly dead. What are you doing to me?
All right. Since Slade is busy doing the tentacle monster fighting apparatus, I'll see if I can maybe do something with the crane itself to turn the crane into some kind of a improvised harpoon or something.
No, wait. I have an idea for the crane.
Oh, okay.
We need to put a big seat on it.
And then what?
Then we can use that to quickly get over to wherever it is we need to get to.
Or better yet, we could take and attach the helicopter onto the end of the crane. We could use the helicopter as the bladed weapon at the end of the crane.
Wow. I think I'd rather keep hold of the helicopter. Actually, I'm going to make sure I'm going to go
wrong.
Yeah, Freddie, do what you want with the crane. I'm going to go with my skeleton buddy or my peasant buddy. And
You still have that dynamite.
oh yeah, shit.
That does not sound good.
Must be the Pop-Tarts alerting him that they're done.
The Coast Guard is being alerted via satellite.
So what do you think, Freddie? Should we do maybe like a giant ballista type item, or maybe we could use but we could maybe attach his dynamite onto the end of it? What do you think?
Well, 2 ideas. The one is, as you said, some kind of ballista, but attach the metal coil to some kind of a battery, and then when it hits the monster, it will send a shock into the monster, which would probably...
I was thinking more like a deterrent. You know what I mean? Would try to electrify the ship a little bit, cause a deterrent.
Yeah, that could work too, yeah. And the other idea, well, we already did this once in a different world, so to speak, where we got a pig carcass, stuffed it with dynamite, threw it into the water, and then the monster ate it and blew up. So that was...
All right. Shh. He's back.
Shit. I am worried if we destroy the big tentacle monster that everybody on this ship will be very upset because that's their whole...
Does it look like I care about this?
Deeply. I see how you've been looking at Arnold.
Is it true, Freddie? Very lonely out here.
Mm-hmm. Freddie has a secret pain, whereas yours is very obvious. I pat him on the side.
Oh,
Yeah, so far I think we have 2 ideas. One is like
Sounds like 3.
old deterrent ship, as Slade suggested, and do the whole dynamite inside of
Arnold farts.
Arnold, control yourself.
How?
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, the dynamite inside of a dead corpse or something,
Mm.
and let the tentacle monster eat it.
Yeah.
If we
That'll be
only had
sweet.
an expert diver.
Hi, you want to go diving?
I have something I need you to deliver underwater. We only had a package about this big with a wick about this long.
Well, right now it's set up so if it's jostled hard, so like bitten into, it should go.
Yeah.
We just need a waterproof package.
I point at this little mini sub sitting there.
Let's pack it with, do we have any nails or metal debris?
Yeah, you think you could find enough metal debris if you wanted to like create some projectiles in your bomb?
Well, it'd be a difference between a firework and a hand grenade.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you got enough stuff around the ship that you could do something like that.
Captain, I could take out half the bolts holding the engine together. You know how these things are over-engineered, right?
right.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Sounds good. Captain has no clue how ship goes. I expect little people are paddling somewhere. Okay.
The interns are like outside the bridge, kind of like looking into the windows, looking terrified.
Do I think
You keep looking at Suede, wanting to stay away from him.
do I think that the amount of explosives I have will completely explode the mini sub? Or just make it go punk like a big can?
Yeah, you think you could fuck it up pretty well.
Okay. Well, worst comes to worst, we can get, hi, what's your name? I say to what's his name?
I'm Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. Worst, we can get Bobby in the mini sub with the package.
You guys want to go diving?
Soon.
I'm an expert diver.
Okay.
I've never lost a man.
Not yet.
A couple of the interns run off.
We continue steaming in the direction we're going.
Okay.
I get the mini sub ready with the package in it, and I say, Bobby,
Yeah.
if worst comes to worst, you may need to take yourself out. I hand him a hammer. So just keep this with you.
All right. What do you say, Bobby? You and me? Let's get suited up.
Whoa, hold
Oh.
on, no. You don't need to go with him. He's
You
an
can't trust just Bobby, can you? All right, Freddie, you go ahead and go. You can be the hero of the
No,
story.
it's fine. You can
I
go
start
with
putting
him.
the helmet on Freddie's head.
No, it's fine.
All right.
You want to go diving?
Why did
Yes.
you get one of the interns instead?
You're going to trust this whole
Your
deal to an
footsteps.
intern.
The remaining 2 interns run off.
I mean, they seem, well, good luck. Let's have you back.
I've had worse. I start suiting up.
I'll never.
Bobby's helping you suit up.
He's still got the money in his Speedo, so I just shake my head.
With a diving helmet on. Rabbit ear. Pull out the rabbit ear.
All right. Yeah, he's jamming to some music that's inside the helmet, apparently. Bobby kind of bops along with you enthusiastically. Yeah, we're going to go diving. No, you guys are getting scuba gear on. You're heading in a direction.
We're ready to
You
go.
guys are doing something to the sub.
Got any of those underwater flares, Bobby? We gotta make sure this really lights.
Well, if you're taking the package in like an underwater bag or something, you don't even need a flare. You just need to hit it really hard and it'll go.
You want to go down without no backup plan?
Just go hit the bomb.
Somebody find him a flare.
That's all you got to do. Yeah, when you ask about the flare, the black guy with the red cap, he puts down a guitar. He's off strumming the guitar outside the bridge. And he shows you some flares that he has like in a little box.
All right, thanks, Mr. Clean. All right, take them.
No, you got you've got as many flares as you want. They've got plenty of them. So are you guys doing anything to the submarine, or are you just getting scuba'd up? And
We're gonna get scuba up. We're gonna probably go down in the sub, but I figure in case of emergencies, break glass. So
gotcha.
Because Bobby never lost a man. I feel confident he'll get me out.
Okay.
I also say prepare for battle stations to one.
Oh yeah. Hey, Captain. Here's the other captain. Captain's logbook. Some kind of leather book here. Your father's nemesis private diary, I think.
Oh. Is it in English?
Yeah, it's in English. It's like a leather-bound journal. It looks like an older journal that's been filled up.
Flip to the last page and read the last couple entries only.
Talks about how some of his sea turtles went missing. They had an encounter with pirates that call themselves the Achievers, and he suspects that someone named Jeffrey Nooseba is somehow involved with them because he has a charity called the Little Nooseba Urban Achievers. And he has a reason to believe that a lot of these kids from this charity became pirates. And
sounds like my family may be involved. So, do you have any cyanide pills you can take, Swade?
No. Do you need one?
I might.
The Australian he came back. Freddie, you're with the tracking processor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he came down. He was like looking through parts and stuff. He says he's looking for wire and stuff. He says that he's gonna turn the ship into a taser or something, or try to. But then he goes, I'll remember now. He wanders off. The Australian comes back in on the bridge. He goes, now that I think about it, one of those slides in the Viewmaster might have something to do with those little ping islands. I think one of them was of a hotel, Citroen or something. I believe that was on one of the little ping islands.
The little ping islands.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He goes and looks through that Viewmaster thing. Remember the disc you were holding earlier?
Mm-hmm.
It's in that Viewmaster. He starts glaring through it. He goes, yeah, I think one of
stations.
All right, I think I can get us closer if we use this.
Too close?
It'll get us in the area.
Okay.
He pulls the lever.
Action.
The mist reappears. Sanity rolls for time and space distortion.
Yeah. Says Limpsy. I fail.
Yeah. You take 1d4. Swade makes his.
3, so.
Actually, I forgot to move my sanity down.
Yeah, Freddie, you're down in the lab. You're focused on things. You don't you get this odd sensation that you had before, but you don't really notice the shift.
Oh.
And a few seconds later, you're in a new place. You know, the clouds and rain have stopped. It's sunny. Off in the distance, you see an island. He goes, yeah, that's one of the little ping islands, and one of these islands around here, there's an old hotel that was abandoned called Hotel Citron, I believe.
Okay. Set course to the hotel.
Okay, so he's setting course. Freddie, you notice a ping show up on the tracking processor, much stronger. Before it was like this real faded ping on the little radar screen. Now it's showing up stronger. You could tell that something is close by now.
Can I tell if it's above water or underwater?
No. You're assuming it's underwater just because of what you saw before, but yeah, I mean, it could be flying, I suppose.
And I'm assuming it's quite large.
Oh yeah, the thing you saw before was as large as the Belafonte itself, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna like press the button for the intercom, like ship-wide intercom, and just say like tentacle monster spotted, coordinates X, Y, Z. And yeah.
Looks up in the air, looks around.
Yeah, he rambles off some coordinates of some sort. The Aussie kind of looks thoughtful about it. Yes, I think this island here, he shows you an island. It's a kilometer or two off. That's the one that has the hotel on it. But this is as close as we can get with the Belafonte. Otherwise, we're going to run up on the ground. If we do want to get onto the island, we're going to need to either dive in scuba gear or take a smaller boat.
Right. Some of us will take the boat. Some of us will do something else if they want. Yeah. Two-pronged attack. That's not quite as good as a three-pronged attack, but it's better than the salad fork attack. All right?
Why do we need to go to the resort? Do we think they're at the resort?
Yes.
Well, the other islands around here are not inhabited, and this is the one that had a hotel that was wiped out about 5 years ago by a monsoon. And I've heard rumors that people have holed up here. I don't know if it's just stragglers and vagabonds, maybe pirates. Just seem like if this is the area they're going to be in, they might be on that island. But I'm a little worried that they might have spotted us. It might be hard to get on to that island without them noticing. I don't know if they'll have sentries set up or what.
I'm sure that they've seen us by now, yes?
The rest of the crew does seem on alert, though, especially after Freddy said something about the tentacle monster being nearby. Like Arnold, the black guy, his name's Pele. They're out like looking around. One's on the port side, one's on the starboard side. They're keeping an eye on things.
I don't know what Slade plans to do with that information, but can I set up a kind of like a constant automatic communication that will basically relay the location of the tentacle monster to the mini sub, so they know where it is at all times?
That's a good thought. Give me an electronics roll.
Okay.
Go, Freddy.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. You got an idea. You got enough gear. You could make that happen.
Cool.
Freddy starts ripping apart walkie-talkies and putting things together.
Does anyone have any crap cards they don't want?
I got a skill 5, I think. Yeah. Should I discard it?
Do you want a plus D4 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Done.
All right.
All right, so you're working on that. Lucy is standing with one foot up on his skeleton that's on all fours. Suede is in full scuba gear and flippers. He's dancing to a beat that he can hear in his helmet.
So
Bobby,
I know we're gonna.
thing.
Sorry, I know we're gonna take the mini sub, but while Bobby's a little preoccupied, I take the bomb and I put it in this like toolbox here, and out of the bag, and I put it in the toolbox, and I put the toolbox underneath his seat, and I carry the bag labeled bomb. And I said, okay, this is the plan. We're gonna go in the water. I'm gonna hang on to the mini sub, and we're gonna go after the Kraken. All right, Bobby.
Okay, let's go diving.
You just keep going. Get as close as you can to the Kraken. All right, and then I'll tell you what to do because these work underwater, right? The diving helmets.
Oh yeah, we can
All
go
right.
scuba diving, or we can use the sub.
We're gonna do both.
Okay.
All right.
Arnold comes over, starts operating the crane to get it ready.
Should we go ahead and launch our land attack while you're doing your sea attack on the Kraken?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Great.
Okay.
I load the skeleton up into the boat and get interns to man the oars
Yeah, I'll go join him.
or motor or whatever it is this boat has.
Yeah, the interns seem relieved when they find out they're going in the boat and not in the sub with Scary Suede.
I tell the interns never get off the boat.
What about when we get to the beach?
Um,
We get Glocks too?
what?
We get Glocks too?
Who gave you a Glock?
I said, do we get them too?
No, you're interns.
Oh, we get to share one at least.
Share?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this word.
He looks dejected.
I take the mop that Lindsay made me, break it in half, and give each of them one little.
Two of them are now armed.
Nice.
Yeah, Freddie, after doing that, he's making some adjustments in the sub. He's like testing out with walkie-talkies and radios and stuff. He's putting some last-minute changes on the communications, setting it up to where you guys can communicate with each other.
I wonder if we can make a radio detonator to make it a little easier on Suede.
Don't worry about me.
He hooks up. He hooks up.
Okay.
Like this, he hooks up like this tube TV to a walkie-talkie inside the sub, and it's going to like show you like a duplicate radar thing that he was looking at on his tracking processor.
All right, so Bobby, I'm very clear about this. We want to dive in the submarine. I'm going to be on the outside of the submarine, and no matter what, you take that gripper claw on that submarine, and you get a sample of the Kraken. You go pincher a sample off that Kraken. Am I clear?
Okay.
No matter what happens to me, you go get a sample. All right?
Get a sample from the Kraken?
Yes.
Is that the squid?
Yes, the squid.
Okay.
All right.
He seems enthusiastic, smiling.
All right.
All right, so basically you guys anchor the ship. You're out maybe a kilometer from shore, so you don't run up on the reef. Arnold's operating the crane. Are you ready to get into the sub? Bobby gets in, gives you a thumbs up.
All right. Yeah, I get on. No matter what happens, you get that sample. Got it?
Okay.
All right.
He checks your scuba gear.
All right.
Yeah, you look
I get
good.
I make the holy sign at him.
And okay, so you're holding on to the sub. Arnold will lower the sub into the water then. And he
Why am I imagining Arnold Schwarzenegger with a fucking rope hand over handing it? You know. Anyway.
and then he runs over and he checks a pistol and he's gonna get into the boat with Limpsey and the rest of the guys.
Cool.
All right, let's head to shore.
All right.
You guys start heading to the beach. Only take you a few minutes.
We need to at least get on the beach quick and then find cover, and then we can go slower to give those guys a chance. And that way all of our combats can happen at the same time, which is better somehow.
All right. Ralph, as you get lowered into the water, things look really weird right away. You notice, like you can tell you're in the water, but everything underwater seems to be as if you're watching like a stop motion claymation type movie. Like the plants, these weird red tree things just made out of clay, schools of fish that look like they're made out of clay. You see some sea turtle. I mean, it all looks very bizarre. Not quite a sanity roll bizarre, but it's definitely bizarre.
I think I might have been a little stale. All right.